want, man?
Welcome to Stories Homeless News, your source for untold stories that shine a light on Philadelphia's homelessness crisis. As we dive into the heart of a city known for its historic charm, we uncover a stark reality. Philadelphia ranks among the top U.S. cities for homelessness in 2025, with thousands living without shelter despite the city's nearly $1 billion annual investment to combat the issue. Beneath the shadow of iconic landmarks like the Liberty Bell, over 5,700 individuals face freezing nights on the streets, their dreams overshadowed by neglect. How does a city celebrated for brotherly love leave so many behind? Stories Homeless. News exposes the raw truth of this growing crisis, revealing hidden struggles thriving in plain sight. Entire neighborhoods have become refugees for those society has forgotten. Why does this heartbreak persist in a place synonymous with freedom? Join us to explore these powerful stories, spark change, and amplify voices that deserve to be heard. Like, comment, and subscribe to Stories Homeless News to stand with us as we uncover Philadelphia's hidden truths. A city divided. The growing homelessness crisis. Philadelphia, a vibrant hub of American history with over 1.5 million residents, grapples with a sobering reality. More than 5,700 people experience homelessness on any given night, according to the 2023 Annual Homeless Assessment Report. This number could fill a small arena, each person carrying a unique story of resilience amid hardship. Towering skyscrapers and historic sites contrast sharply with the men, women, and families seeking refuge in alleyways and public parks. Why does a city so rich in culture face such a pervasive challenge? Over the past decade, the unsheltered population has surged by nearly 20%, fueled by soaring rents, stagnant wages, and a severe shortage of affordable housing. Stories. Homeless News digs beyond the statistics to reveal the human toll of this crisis. Meet Marcus, a 42-year-old former construction worker who lost everything after his hours were cut. "One missed paycheck, and I was out," he says, sitting on a Center City bench. "Now I'm fighting to find tomorrow." His story echoes thousands, showing how quickly stability can slip away. Marcus's journey. A glimpse of hope. After losing his apartment, Marcus spent months sleeping in a park, relying on local soup kitchens for meals. Yet, a glimmer of hope emerged through a job training program that helped him land part-time work. "It's a small step, but it's something," he shares, his eyes reflecting cautious optimism. Marcus's journey underscores the power of second chances and the need for more support systems. Every person on Philadelphia's streets has a story worth hearing, and Stories Homeless News is committed to sharing them. If Marcus's resilience inspires you, subscribe to follow his path and others as they rebuild their lives. Our mission is to humanize the crisis, showing that behind every statistic is a person fighting for a brighter future. Kensington's struggle, the epicenter of crisis. In neighborhoods like Kensington, Philadelphia's homelessness crisis takes on a vivid, undeniable form. Known for its open-air markets and deep-rooted challenges, Kensington hosts nearly 1,000 unsheltered individuals, per local outreach data. Here, people face daily battles for survival, often compounded by addiction and untreated mental health conditions. Tents and cardboard shelters line the streets, a testament to both desperation and resilience. But the crisis isn't confined to Kensington. In Center City, where tourists visit Independence Hall, over 300 people sleep on sidewalks, their belongings stuffed into worn backpacks. The contrast is striking. A city that champions liberty while so many lack the basic freedom of a safe place to rest. Stories. Homeless News explores these disparities, asking how we can bridge this divide. Join us to uncover the truth behind Philadelphia's streets. Sarah's story: a mother's fight for stability. Meet Sarah, a 29-year-old mother who became homeless after fleeing an unsafe home. "I had my daughter with me, and we had nowhere to go," she recalls, her voice breaking. For months, Sarah and her child navigated crowded shelters, facing long waits for permanent housing. A local nonprofit connected her with a caseworker who secured a subsidized apartment. "It feels like I can breathe again," Sarah says, beaming as she describes her daughter's new room. Her story highlights the critical role of targeted support and the urgent need for more family-focused resources. Stories: Homeless News follows Sarah's progress, showing how communities can rally to uplift families in crisis. Subscribe to stay updated on her journey and learn how you can make a difference for others like her. The Ripple Effect: Homelessness touches all. Philadelphia's homelessness crisis isn't just a personal struggle, it's a community-wide challenge. The city's healthcare system is overwhelmed, treating thousands of homeless individuals annually for preventable conditions, costing taxpayers millions. Shelters designed for 4,000 people are often full, leaving many without a safe place to sleep. The ripple effect is undeniable. Unmet basic needs strain the entire city. Consider James, a 55-year-old veteran who spent years on the streets. "I served my country, but I couldn't find a home," he says. After battling mental health issues, James found hope through a veterans outreach program that offered counseling and housing. Today, he lives in a modest apartment and volunteers to help others. "There's always hope," he insists. His story proves what's possible with the right support. Root causes: why homelessness persists. To tackle Philadelphia's homelessness crisis, we must understand its roots. The city's housing market is a primary driver, with average rents rising 30% since 2015 while wages stagnate. For low-income families, a single unexpected bill can lead to eviction. In 2022, over 10,000 eviction notices were filed per city. Records. Affordable housing projects exist, but wait lists stretch for years. Addiction, particularly the opioid crisis, is another factor. In Kensington, 70% of homeless individuals report substance use issues, according to health surveys. Yet, treatment programs are scarce. Mental health challenges affect 40% of the homeless population, often untreated due to limited access. Stories: Homeless News unpacks these systemic issues, asking what role society plays in addressing them. Understanding the complexity is the first step toward change. Addiction's grip: a barrier to recovery. In Philadelphia's shadowed corners, addiction fuels the homelessness crisis, trapping thousands in a relentless cycle. A 2024 Health Department report estimates that 75% of the city's 5,700 unsheltered individuals battle substance use, with opioids leading the charge. In Kensington, where tents dot gritty sidewalks, the struggle is visible daily. Yet, only 1-800 treatment slots exist citywide, leaving over 5,000 without help per city data. Without support, individuals face a steep path to stability, their days consumed by survival. Addiction-related healthcare costs drain $100 million less annually from Philadelphia's budget, funds that could support housing or education. Stories: Homeless News highlights the human toll, urging for more recovery programs. What can we do to break this cycle? Subscribe to learn how we can amplify resources and help Philadelphians reclaim their lives. Children in Crisis: The Hidden Toll. Philadelphia's homelessness crisis takes a devastating toll on families, leaving children to face a world of uncertainty. A 2025 school district report reveals that over 3,000 students experience homelessness annually, moving between shelters or temporary housing. These children carry the weight of instability, their futures at risk. Only 12% of shelter beds are reserved for families per the Office of Homeless Services, forcing many into crowded facilities. Parents make heartbreaking choices, like skipping meals to feed their kids, while rents, up 35% since 2014, make housing unattainable. Homeless students are twice as likely to lag in reading and math, yet their resilience shines. Some walk miles to school. Stories. Homeless News uncovers these stories, calling for tutoring and childcare programs to support young dreamers. Join us to ensure every child has a chance to thrive. A strained community. The broader impact. Philadelphia's homelessness crisis weaves a complex web, straining the city's social fabric. In neighborhoods like Fairmount, where cafes thrive, over 400 unsheltered individuals create a quiet tension per 2024 data. Residents cherish their community but grapple with visible struggles. Local businesses in Center City report a 12% drop in evening customers due to safety concerns, per a 2025 Chamber of Commerce survey. Shop owners offer compassion, water, leftovers, but feel frustrated as foot traffic declines. In West Philadelphia, where 15% of students face housing instability, schools see a 20% rise in behavioral issues, reflecting the emotional toll. Solutions on the horizon. A path forward. Imagine a Philadelphia where everyone has a home, a city tackling homelessness with bold solutions. Stories. Homeless News highlights promising initiatives, like a 2024 pilot turning vacant lots into micro-housing units, set to house 500 by 2026. With only 200 units funded, scaling up is critical. Job training programs like Philly Works empowered 300 individuals in 2024 with skills for construction and hospitality, boasting a 65% employment rate within 6 months. Eviction diversion programs saved 1,500 families last year by mediating with landlords. Bolstering these efforts with funding and legal aid could prevent homelessness before it starts. What solutions would you champion? Stories. Homeless News invites you to envision a city where housing, jobs, and prevention converge, proving Philadelphia can live up to its name as the city of brotherly love. Community and innovation, a powerful force. Philadelphia's homelessness crisis is meeting its match through community spirit and innovation. Grassroots groups like Philly Restart distributed 10,000 hygiene kits and connected 300 people to job training in 2024, per nonprofit data. These volunteers build bridges, showing every act counts. Technology amplifies efforts, a 2025 initiative. Launched a mobile app linking 600 unsheltered individuals to shelter beds, a lifeline in a crisis. GPS-enabled apps help outreach teams respond faster, while programs like Tech Impact trained 150 residents in digital skills for tech jobs. By blending community heart with tech ingenuity, Philadelphia is crafting a blueprint for change. Your role. How to make a difference. You hold the power to reshape Philadelphia's homelessness crisis and stories. Homeless News is here to guide you. Volunteer at shelters where your presence offers hope. 2024 saw a 15% surge in volunteer hours, yet more help is needed for 5,700 unsheltered people. Donate essentials like hygiene kits or warm clothes. Organizations like Philly House serve 10,000 meals monthly but face shortages. Advocate for policies boosting affordable housing and mental health resources. 2025 community petition secured $5 million for housing programs. Share our content online to spark conversations and challenge stereotypes. Small acts, like a smile or shared meal, remind someone they're seen. How will you impact the city of brotherly love? Like, comment, and subscribe to stay inspired and join a community transforming lives. A united front. collective action needed. Philadelphia's homelessness crisis demands a united effort, inviting every resident to transform lives. Stories. Homeless News envisions a city where 5,700 unsheltered individuals find hope through collective action. Nonprofits like Project Home have housed over 1,000 since 2020, but need partners. Businesses can train baristas or offer coding workshops. 2024 initiatives paired 150 individuals with mentors, 65% finding jobs. Grassroots efforts like meal drives reach hundreds, building trust. Advocacy for affordable housing is key. Only 500 new units are planned by 2026, far short of the need. Share these stories, engage in discussions, and amplify unheard voices. Together, we can reshape Philadelphia into a city where compassion triumphs, lighting the way to a brighter future. Subscribe to Stories Homeless News to stay part of this movement. A shared future. Reimagining Philadelphia. Philadelphia's homelessness crisis reflects the city's heart, its strengths and struggles. With 5,700 people on the streets nightly, per the 2023 report, the challenge is immense, but it's also a call to reimagine the city of brotherly love. Stories. Homeless News believes everyone deserves a home, a vision rooted in collective action. Tackling root causes, housing shortages, addiction, mental health disparities, is critical. Philadelphia's plan for 1,000 affordable units by 2027 is a start, but with 10,000 annual eviction notices, more is needed. Rental assistance saved 2,000 families in 2024, showing prevention works. From volunteers serving meals to businesses offering training, Philadelphians weave a tapestry of hope. Join this movement. Share stories, volunteer, advocate. Imagine a city where no child sleeps on the street, where every struggle becomes triumph. Like, comment, and subscribe to Stories Homeless News to build a compassionate Philadelphia together.